Welcome back again to Joe Stunner Boxing. Before I go any further, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you who wished me well for my holiday. I'm back in England now. Went to Lithuania for just under a week. Had a great time. Vilnius, the capital of Lithuania. Never been there before. Beautiful city. Real small, within walking distance of everything. Do you know what I mean? You didn't have to worry too much about public transport, although that's very good. And I had a great time. So thank you for all your best wishes. I've come back, of course, probably a day before I normally would have done because I wanted to catch the Ngannou Joshua and the what I think will be a better fight, which is going to be Zhang versus Parker. But this video, I've made other videos about those. I really want to concentrate on Ryan Garcia because, before I went away, there was the press conference and Garcia looked like a very unwell young man. Now, in my opinion, the subsequent, social media releases and concerns from other people and all of this stuff leads me to believe that this fight should be cancelled with Devin Haney. I just don't see what is to be gained if you're Devin Haney from beating up a guy who clearly has... His mind is not on boxing. His mind is kind of out there. He's in a different place. He's currently what do they say, spanner short of a tool set, or the dimmest light bulb in the floodlight, or however you want to phrase it. He's away with the fairies, and it's not looking good for him. He needs help, and of course you can offer anyone as much help as you want. But unless they're prepared to take it, unless they're ready to take it, it's pointless. But I do feel for this young man, and a lot of people are going to say, what are you talking about? Who cares? He's a spoilt kid. And yeah, he is. And sometimes spoilt kids dig their own graves. And it's still a sad thing to see. We can be critical, but at the same time have a lot of empathy for someone like Ryan Garcia, who, let's be honest, the kid's got talent, he's got ability, but he was thrust under the spotlight. He's from that generation where, I touched on this in a previous video, where social media and the amount of followers you've got on Instagram or whatever the hell it is, Twitter or whatever they call it now, all this stuff, this guff, this sort of vacuum that people live in, mistaking it for the real world. He's from that generation and he's fallen into the trap. And there have been some very disturbing... Over the last few days, there have been some very disturbing posts from Ryan saying that someone's, taking his phone off him, and someone's, not allowing him to his credit card, his debit card, whatever it is they call it over there. He can't get access to his money. He doesn't know what he's doing. He never mentions boxing. He mentions the fight in a sort of cursory manner. But he's not saying, well, I've been training, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, and I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm getting myself in physical shape. It's all about him as a personality. It's almost like the Devin Haney fight is incidental. And I've got some news for Ryan and his team and his supporters. That fight is not incidental. Devin Haney is not an incident, an incidental periphery figure. No. This is an established world champion, an extremely good fighter. Probably one of the top 5, should we say, 6, 7 in the world, pound for pound. He's coming for you. And if you're not ready mentally and physically, he's going to stand you on your head. And even if you are physically and mentally prepared, he might do that anyway because he's so good. But all I see if this fight goes ahead is Ryan Garcia getting humiliated, which will appease, these, sad little fuckers who sit on the sofa all day slagging other people off and trying to pull the world down to their miserable level so they can have some sort of importance or perceived importance, instead of having empathy for this, dumb kid who's acting the fool and is probably going to, hopefully he'll come out the other end, look back and cringe at what he's done, because cringe is the word. That whole press conference was cringe. And, I think there's his ex-girlfriend or partner, wife, whatever the hell she is. Has he got a kid by her? I don't know. I don't really follow his boxers' personal lives. Don't really interest me. But this is all I'm hearing from Garcia. Even his partner, ex-partner's come out and said, I'm worried about him, and other people have seen. It's obvious to see the kid's got issues. The kid's in a dark place. For Christ's sake, don't put him in with Devin Haney. Don't put him anywhere near a boxing ring. By all means, go to the gym, train, get yourself, get the old endorphins running, and, healthy body breeds a healthy mind, and vice versa as well, of course, which is often overlooked. Get your head together, get the right people around you, not the yes men, the people that are going to tell you the truth, because the truth, they're going to tell you the things that you may not want to hear, but they're things that are done out of genuine love and a genuine concern for you, a genuine empathy, rather than people who just blow smoke up your ass and tell you you're wonderful because you're a cash cow, because they're getting a slice of whatever pie it is you're making. But if this kid goes in with Devin Haney in the current state he's in, he's going to be humiliated. And it's a thing that could not just wreck his career, but smash his psyche. I mean, sometimes, kids, young people, anyone, I say kids, but, not just young people, older people my age and older, they have to crash land before they can start climbing again. They have to get that wake-up call for the penny to drop. Some of them don't make it. Some of them die. I mean, this is obviously deep stuff, but then this is a deep issue. And maybe, I hope it's not true, but, Garcia is such a young man. He's made some serious money. He's got a big following, but he needs to take some time off, postpone. Don't necessarily cancel it. Postpone the Haney fight. Get away from boxing. By all means, go to the gym and train and keep fit and everything, because that's always good therapy for the mind and the body. But don't think about fighting competitively until you've got yourself sorted out. Whatever it is going on with your girlfriend, sort that out, because we all know that if you're in a relationship which is rather tenuous or volatile or whatever, or even toxic, that can be a real head fuck anyway. And sort out what you want to do with your life. Sort out the person you want to be, the man you want to be. Because at the moment, he doesn't know that. And he constantly talks about Jesus and I've got faith in Jesus, religion and all this. Well, you ain't. Look, I'm an atheist. I don't care about. You believe who you want to believe in. That's fine. That's that's your right to do that. But if I was a Christian, I don't think I'd be behaving like you're behaving, talking about smoking weed and drinking and it's just the kid's lost. The kid's lost, and it's really sad to see. It really is sad to see. I don't like the cliche is hate. Oh yeah, the haters and all. This is the word that's thrown around, and it can mean anything from the slightest constructive criticism to someone who really does have an illogical, pathological, dislike of someone. But you've got to be yourself. Oscar Wilde once said, "Be yourself. Everyone else is taken." But of course, you've got to find out who you are. And I don't think you're going to do it when you're in the middle of that sort of maelstrom of activity, social media, all that bullshit, that passes for the real world. Followers and subscribers. And I mean, God knows, I always end my videos by saying, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, but I don't confuse it for the real world. I mean, I'm grateful for it. And, I like talking to you guys. I like the comments you leave. I reply to as many as I can. It's got to the point where I can't reply to all of them because there's too many of them. But, an interaction, social media has its place. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, whatever it's called, that's fine. I ain't got a problem with it. But there is no substitute for actual human contact, dare I say it. And social media is not a substitute for that. And if you are on Instagram and you've got 20 million followers, you don't know any of these people, but maybe 30, 40, 50 at the most. It's not the real world. And Garcia seems to have got lost in this whole thing, this whole whatever it is, this imperfect storm of circumstance. So I think this fight should be cancelled, postponed, if you like. But Garcia, it's going to end in tears for Garcia. Now, there are a few people who say, oh, he's trolling us. Really, he's secretly behind the scenes. He's okay. I'm not so sure about that at all. I don't think so. if he is, it's a work of genius. I see. Normally, when people talk about mind games, I think they're talking bullshit, because what passes for most mind games is really just playground silliness. But if he's actually trolling us and he's fine, he's never been more stable, and he's putting on an act, give that man an Oscar, because he's fooled me. I've got to be honest. But I don't think it is. I don't think he's acting. I think it's real, and I feel for the kid. And yeah, I mean, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about Ryan Garcia. I think it's a damn shame, but oh well. I suppose when we're young, we're entitled to be a bit daft and a bit silly. But thank God, when I was his age, mobile phones weren't around. Social media wasn't around. We could be stupid and idiotic and without much documentation, if you know what I mean. A few people have it in their memory banks, but there isn't all the photographic and video evidence. Unfortunately, in this day and age, there is. And, no one is born wise. When you're 20 years old, 22, 24, you're not very wise. Very, very few people are wise. Some people get to 50, 60, 70 and they're not wise. But as Muhammad Ali said, the man who is the same at 50 as he was at 20, in terms of wisdom, has not lived a life. I'm paraphrasing, but you know what I mean. So leave your comments below. Let me know what you think, and I'll have a read of them and answer as many as I can. What do you think? Do you think this should be cancelled? I most certainly do, this fight. I don't think Haney gets anything out of beating Garcia. People just say, oh, you beat that kid. He should have been sectioned. He shouldn't have been in a boxing ring, and I kind of agree with that, but half agree with it. But let me know what you think. Comments below, and guess what? Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Hit all the like buttons. Hit every button you can see. Why not? What a hypocrite. Nah, go on. I appreciate your time. Put it that way. So yeah, if you'd like to subscribe. If you want to hit the like button, hit it. But anyway, I'll catch you later. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.